What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another West New York Wednesday here on the channel. And just like last week, today I will be posting two separate West New York Wednesday reviews, and they both come from the Froth Brewing Company, and they're out of Buffalo, New York. And the first one I have is their Liquid Lollipop, the passion fruit orange and guava variant. So this is what they are calling a triple fruited sour ale that is brewed with the aforementioned three fruits. It comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is just over 3 weeks old. So we have another Liquid Lollipop, and you're probably going to see a couple more double features from Froth over the next couple weeks. And that's because I have quite a few beers from them in my fridge, and they are of the Liquid Lollipop variety. But later on today, I will actually have a different beer. No Liquid Lollipop for the second review there today, but we'll get into that a bit later. But anyway, I'm really pumped for this one, and that's because this one is a take on the popular Hawaiian POG fruit drink. So if you're not familiar with Hawaiian POG, and I wasn't until I reviewed another beer on my channel from the Stone Brewing Company, it was their notorious POG, which was a Berliner Weiss brewed with these three fruits. Basically, it's a fruit juice mixture that is very popular in Hawaii. I believe Hawaiian POG is like the name brand of the more popular one, I think. Don't quote me on that one. If anyone out there knows, feel free to post in the comment section. But I love passion fruit. I really like oranges. I like guavas. So when I first heard about this drink, I'm like, yeah, that sounds fantastic to have a beer like that. And the Stone one, even though it was like, I think it was like 4.7% ABV, it was like a super crusher. It was delicious. It was a tasty beer. So when I saw that Froth was doing one in Liquid Lollipop form, with the fruit puree and everything, I was like, this might be delicious. So I had to grab a 4-pack of it. So I'm really excited to get into this one. Now, like all of the heavily fruited sour beers that I review on my channel, this one was cracked off camera and already poured in the glass. I have not taken a sip or anything. I smelled it when it was being poured, and man, so much passion fruit. So move the can over here, and we will get a look at this beer. This beer looks like straight up fruit juice. It looks like a dark orange, almost like light red. It's really weird to describe this color. It looks kind of dirty, honestly. It looks like you did basically crush up passion fruit, guava, and oranges. It looks like that to a T. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It just looks fantastic. Super pulpy and thick looking, almost fruit smoothie-esque. You can see the remnants of the fruit puree up there, and yeah, it just looks like some kind of fruit smoothie. So let's get a nose. Yeah, that's passion fruit personified. Holy shit. Yeah, it smells like passion fruit juice, honestly. Oh, I could just sit here and huff on this all day. I could sit here and, just bullshit you and just be like, smell this. This smells like passion fruit juice in a glass. That's what it smells like. It smells like nothing else. Passion fruit is dominating the oranges in here. It's dominating the guava. It's just passion fruit, a little bit more passion fruit. You know what? Passion fruit. It smells sweet, but tart. And if you've never had a passion fruit, that's kind of what they are. They have a sweetness, they have a tartness. It's a delicious fruit. I've only started to consume them over the past couple years, but I'll tell you what, passion fruits are fucking delicious, and this smells like juice. Not much more to say about it. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Beer's crazy nowadays, right? We can all agree on that. Beer is fucking insane. There's a lot of things nowadays that doesn't taste anything close to what you would consider beer. These fruit smoothie sours are kind of in that realm. If I handed this to somebody, I don't think they would guess it's a beer. If they guessed there is an alcoholic beverage of some sort, they would say it's like some kind of fruit juice with vodka or something like that, right? Like, they wouldn't think this is beer. They would know this has some kind of fruit juice in it, because when you're drinking this, there's pulp. There's pulp in this fucking beer because they're using puree. There's pulp. Beer's crazy. You get all these pastry stouts that taste like candy. New England style IPAs, they're sweeter, and a lot of people don't like the new age beers. They're purists. They want the old school West Coast double IPAs. They want Berliner Weisses that might not have, any kind of fruit adjuncts in them. It's just, just a base Berliner Weiss. And I get that, and I appreciate that, and I can appreciate that. But beers like this are delicious. Yeah, this is delicious. So body, this is like straight full body. It's pulpy, it's thick, it's like a fruit smoothie. So if you're somebody who likes these fruit smoothie beers or the really heavily fruited sours that just have a thick, viscous kind of sensation to the body, this is you all day. Mouthfeel, it's soft, it's smooth, it's creamy. It has a little bit of carbonation, but not a ton. I mean, this fruit smoothie sour beers, this is perfection for the body mouthfeel. This is what you pretty much want. I mean, as you can see, I'm drinking it. It looks like a fruit smoothie. Taste. This is one of the least complex liquid lollipops I've had, but might be one of my favorite. It's passion fruit, 2/3, 3/4 of the way in front of the palate. It's passion fruit. It's passion fruit juice. It's passion fruit. It's like has like the seedy kind of sensation that passion fruit have when you eat it too. It's sweet, but mixing in with a tartness. It's just passion fruit for the first, say, 75% of the palate. And then on the back, I get like pulpy orange. I don't taste any guava in here, and I really don't fucking care because I love passion fruit. I love oranges, and that's what this beer has. It's passion fruit, it's orange, it's delicious. This does have a decent tartness. It is to the sweeter side. Like the balance between the sweetness and tartness, I think it leans a little bit more to the sweeter side, but there is enough tartness to let you know the base of this is a sour ale of some sort. Some people might be one and done with a can of this because it might build up and be a bit too sweet, and I can see that. From the orange and the guava, I am getting this acidic kind of bite on the back of the throat. I don't taste the 6.5%, which is nice. I'm not going to sit here and say this is a summer crusher. I say that a lot because I think because of the body and how it drinks like a fruit smoothie, I don't think I'd want to pound this one. I want to take my time with it, but it's so, at the same time, so refreshing and just delicious that I kind of want to just throw this back in about 3 seconds, but I think I'm going to take my time with it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite liquid lollipops. Holy shit. Rating on the liquid lollipop passion fruit orange and guava variant, I'm going to give it a high 4.75 out of 5. 4.75 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.8 out of 5. This almost is a 5 out of 5 for me. I think I want a little bit more. I want the guava to show up to be a 5, and I think I'd want to lean a little bit more balance and maybe a little bit to the tart side of things, or maybe even sour. Like give me an actually sour bite on this one. But as is, it does have a decent tartness, but it's just a little bit sweeter, so that's why it doesn't get a perfect score from me. But 4.8 out of 5. They released this one in early to mid-July, so by the time you see this review, you're talking about, I don't know, maybe like 5-6 weeks old. I don't know if they have cans of this still at the brewery. If they do, and you're in the Buffalo area, go get this. If you like passion fruit, orange, and guava, any of those 3 fruits, maybe all of them, this is one of the better executed liquid lollipops that I've had, especially of the ones I've reviewed. It's fucking absolutely divine, and I'm going to drink the rest of it off camera and be really happy about it. So price and availability, price $25, a 4-pack and availability, typically brewery only at Froth, although they've gotten some like cans up to Rochester at the One Stop Brew Shop. Love that beer store up in Rochester. Outside of that, it's pretty much brewery only, but $25 4-pack, bit expensive. I do agree. It is a bit expensive, but at the same time, when you drink something like this and you want a sour beer and you want like fruit in it, it might not be beer, but whatever. It's a fucking delicious beverage, and I'm going to drink it, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Be on the lookout later on today for another Froth beer. And like I said, not a liquid lollipop, not a sour. It is a pastry beer, but not a sour. So be on the lookout a little bit later for that review, and appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one, cheers.